Let's continue.
What do you mean, good luck trying to get Yggdra strong here? Ray has played this game backwards, forwards, left, and right. He's good. Don't worry.
I've played this game 4 times. I know what I'm doing.
Ray will get everything, including the super sexy Patsy.
You know
Milanor
it.
and his men were
Smoking
able to
sexy
drive off
style.
the invaders who attacked their
Wait, was that not a joke?
It's not a joke.
They saved the ousted
It's in the middle of a
Princess
desert
Yggdra
map.
from the Imperial army.
I'm still
ensuring
not
that
joking.
From then on, their steps would be constantly hounded by the Imperial forces.
Yeah, it's Sting,
Milanor
they do
left
that.
The burnt husk of a fort and headed with Yggdra to the Orlando Plains, where the Royal Cavalry supposedly waited. At the jaws of the wolf, connecting the Norn Valley and the Orlando Plains, mercenaries working for the Empire lay in wait for Milanor's gang of thieves.
Oh boy, it's my favorite jobber, Inzaghi.
Yo, I love this guy. Like, real shit.
He's a nobbin, but he's charming.
This
Battlefield
motherfucker
2.
never gives up.
Battlefield 2, Jaws of the Wolf.
I cannot give him any flack because he just never gives up.
So your main force is at the Orlando Plains?
Yes. We tried using them as decoys to cover my escape, but it seems the Imperial army saw through our ruse.
So they took out your guards and left you defenseless? You do stand out. I doubt they were fooled for a minute.
I see. Well, meeting up with the main army will help.
It'll be faster if we take the jaws of the wolf.
Jaws of the Wolf?
Geography?
Not many people go through there. That's why they won't be expecting us to do it.
Except...
When suddenly...
Haha, we expected this.
hold on a second, guys. I gotta go answer the door.
This, oh my god.
I'm back.
Commander, there's a force coming our way.
Ambush.mp3.
Oh, it's
What?
just the thieves we ran into yesterday. We're after a noblewoman and her troops. Not those dirty vagabonds.
Sorry, Vanessa.
Forget
There
'em.
was pizza outside. I gotta go get the door.
You want another ass whooping like yesterday?
You can't not
The ones
pick up the
following
pizza.
our girl were beaten by
That's
thieves. Maybe they kidnapped the princess for the reward.
A fucking Yuri Lowenthal.
Yuri Lowenthal!
Fine then. I'm still sore from last time, but I guess we gotta do it.
Instant!
All right,
An instant!
introduce
An
ourselves.
instant! I'll
I
never
maintain this. Yuri Lowenthal is just Yuri Lowenthal in every role.
He's just Yuri Lowenthal. Fucking Johnny Young Bosch shit for being Bosch in every role. He's just Yuri Lowenthal!
Defeat Inzaghi. We lose if Yggdra, Milanor die, or we use up our cards.
Mars is just Yuri Lowenthal. It's over.
A new unit, yeah!
Hey,
Yggdra!
we got our actual protagonist, Yggdra.
We
Oh,
promise,
no.
the real protagonist. We mean it. Promise.
Sword
Those
maiden.
more flunky.
Yggdra!
She's got a silk corset that gives her instant charge. Well,
Oh, so see these counts next to these weapons, by the way? These will go down one per map, and when they go down, they're done.
I was just about to ask. Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, equips last for the amount of maps that you see listed there, so use them carefully.
and Milanor has a silver moon, which gives him instant charge.
AKA hoard them forever.
Or no, it gives him no battle penalty. That's
If
what
you do,
others
you will lose. You cannot hoard forever in this game, as much as you want to.
Yeah, don't actually hoard. Get as much as you can, but actually use your items because they will help you. rather than
That
hurt
2
you.
Milanor is such a good proc on the first one. So close to a 4th star.
We get to talk about stats this time.
Yeah!
There's,
You can count your total move, but it just doesn't here for you.
5. Do it.
Boss, it's the enemy!
The Imperial flag. Shh. How'd they get here first?
Those men, they're not of the regular army.
That's amazing. The switch port allows Flunky to be fully playable. That's fucking awesome. What the hell?
They
Too
must
bad
be
they won't let
mercenaries
Killia be fully
working for
playable.
Bronchia.
Mercenaries?
Just gonna dig that
Think
knife
it's the
while
same
it's
ones we
early.
met yesterday?
Damn, I felt that.
You'd think they'd have learned by now. All right, Let's thrash these guys and go on through.
Huh?
They're not paid enough to die for bronchitis.
It already got a
You'll
switchboard, but it's not going to be made into English.
Is that the
Sucks to suck learn Japanese.
see. Either way, we have to get through here. Which means
There's
a
just
fight,
only
whether
one line
they
in
like it or
GP
not.
for you bastards.
Let's go.
Yes. Get used to you bastards.
Damn it!
Timmy.
Safety save!
These are good to have. I gotta make sure all my information is ready and quiet.
I feel like this is the kind of game that like the Switch port would have added a quick save button for.
I think it does. I'm not sure what all the amenities that the Switch port offered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so MVP for this map is 9 turns for what it looks like. This is a good opportunity as any for Yggdra to get up to scratch, so make sure she gets up to scratch. And we'll do it with using Revolution.
Revolution!
This way, this way.
Time for World Revolution.
You know what sucks when I have to try to explain stuff and then have to be quiet because my folks are home and thus my mic gain is low? Yeah, don't like it. But let's try this without any interruptions because there's a lot to go over here. So let's talk stats. You look at the main screen here and it's a little confusing with all this information being thrown at you, but let's break it down a little by little. On the stuff on the left, you got your weapon type, that axe that Milanor is using, your union type, which won't be covered for at least another map. Unit size, Milanor is a small type unit, so he's got multiple dudes running with him. And movement type. There are a couple of movement types, but it doesn't really matter for much. Move, walk is just whatever. Class, your level, experience, your core stats, your abilities listed, and as well as the one in the bottom, which is determinant of your item, if it has an ability. So let's talk your max morale. That's your health, your core health. You take damage when you lose clashes. Your max morale is determined by a number of factors. Starts off at base 800 and is increased by 100 per every small star on your gen, another 20 for every small star in your attack, tech, and lux values. And then I believe your level times 200. And then you add it all together and that's your morale. And then you got core stats. Gen, attack, tech, luck, and rep. Gen is generalship. It affects several things. It is the main determinant of your max morale. It reduces the damage you receive when during a charge or a counter. Higher gen, the less damage you take. Defends against tech-based card skills. Most card skills, when available, will typically determine if your gen. It'll check if your gen is higher or lower than that of the opponent's tech. If higher, most card skills won't work. So that's something to just keep in mind for just flat knowledge. And it also will reduce damage taken if you lose a clash under ability difference against your opponent's attack value. Attack is a little bit more vague in its understanding. And what it does is that it affects your unit's HP per figure during a clash. The more attack you have, the more HP a unit will sustain, like before you lose a number or a figure during a clash. Each value has more, and the head is worth twice as much. And attack is also the determinant in inflicting damage, morale damage against the opponent when you win a clash against their gen status. If your attack is higher than their gen, you do more damage, but if there's lower, then the modifier takes that into account as well. Tech determines the strength of card skills. Higher tech means that it'll go through opponent's gen when using a card skill, but that won't be relevant for several maps for now. And it also determines the damage you do on charge or counter. Higher attack will, against the opponent's gen, will guarantee higher damage values on a charge or counter. Very nice to know for certain characters that have high tech. Luck is pretty fun in that it determines different values altogether, mainly crit chances, both incoming and outgoing, as well as item drop rates. For item drops, it's very simple. So long as you defeat your opponent, if your luck is equal to or higher than that of the opponent will drop their item. But you'll have to go pick it up. The one last thing that luck is a determinant of is when you activate your special attack. Typically, when during a clash, you may see your character belt out a quote and then do a attack with a flash. That is a special attack. It does extra damage to the head and is just stronger. A lot of this is RNG dependent, but it'll make more sense as we go along. Rep is not really a stat, it's more like reputation. It goes up for every battle you win, but you lose all your rep if you lose a single clash. This is really just a determinant of items you get when visiting people or finding certain items.
You see Milanor's morale there, chat, at 3150 to 3900. So, that's not gonna go up on its own. You need to level up or consume items to restore your morale.
Pain.
So in order to properly restore morale in this game, as I mentioned, you need to either level up or consume items during battle or before a battle starts in order to regen your morale. So you gotta be very careful with stuff. And that's only on normal mode in this version. In the GTA version in hard mode, leveling up, gaining morale from via level up is disabled.
It's not so much a thing you have to manage, just a thing you have to keep an eye on, because you won't lose morale unless you lose a fight, so as long as you're winning, morale stays where it is.
This game is very esoteric.
So let's talk about Milanor for a second. Milanor is a very strong character, since you have him for most of the game. He's very well-rounded. He's got a good weapon type with axes. Axes are good against most weapons you see throughout the game. He doesn't have much in the way of skills. Void Stone makes him so he's immune to the stone stats, which is very uncommon. And Wasteland, common enough terrain type in the early game, makes him so that as long as he's in Wasteland, he's got an attack bonus. Other than that, he's basically more or less a standard axer. He's got standard movement, the whole thing. He's alright. There's a point of interest in that Milanor is very good, but if you make a point to overuse him, especially in the early game, it will be harder for the rest of your dudes to catch up, because he will gain all the MVPs and stats and you can't juggernaut in this game. You will need the help of more than one character. I'm sure other characters get in and the fun and divvy it up nicely. No, don't just solve one person. And let's... Yggdra, who's the sword maiden. There's a lot going on here.
Sword! Her gen big.
So Yggdra's main things is that she has a high gen at the start, as well as middling attack. Her attack takes a while to get going, and her luck is poor. She has very low luck.
Well, considering what she went through in life.
She's strong against golems, she's good in forts, and she voids the holy attribute. She herself inflicts the holy attribute. General point of interest regarding attributes, elemental attributes in this game. If a class is representing a certain element, like Yggdra is holy, fencers are lightning, assassins are dark, they typically tend to also be immune to said element as well. To keep in mind. Yggdra is also weak to darkness. Still, Corset gives her a block counter, making so that she takes no damage during an opponent's counter attack, which is very handy, given that she is not very strong at the moment.
Also, Nest, I have to correct you on something. Motor's not a Jagan, like in any shape or form. He's just a dude. He's just straight up a dude. Bonk. Big Gen.
Now we got the skill gauge.
Oh boy!
How much skill meter displays on the meter depends on a certain number of factors. I believe Most of them is for overall tech. The higher tech you have, the more meter it fills, as well as the movement of the card you use. The lower movement, it gives you higher skill meter.
Oh, yeah, you pointed it out, Pan, so I will just go into it for a second. Every named character has their own music. And they have passive and aggressive versions, which you will hear in a moment.
For now, we can use the meter to enter passive or aggressive mode, which will either decrease or increase the damage we do, so long as we press either left or right. And for certain characters like Yggdra, their elemental properties, and so if we attack and go aggressive, her holy element will kick in. They'll do more damage to enemies that are dark type, but enemies that are immune to holy will do no damage at all.
Yep.
And we can go left, goes passive. We lose attack, but the skill gauge will rise. However, it doesn't really do much for the passive mode at the moment, so for now, just if you have a chance to go aggressive, do it.
Pretty much. We can't use skills yet, which is what you would normally charge the meter for. At 100%, you can use the skill of the card you have equipped. But because we can't use them yet, because the game hasn't held our hand that far, you just use your aggressive meter for damage. Yeah.
And to answer your question, my hand is very warm. Thanks for holding it for so long.
Murder! Yggdra is Babby, so she'll actually get a lot of EXP from killing these tiny boys. What's that? A house tile?
Indeed.
Empire Advance. Nope. So, something that Ray hasn't really gone over yet, but I'm going to mention it for anyone that wants to try this game yourself. Some cards are shit. Some cards are straight up trash. And if you level them overly, you are hurting yourself. So, you need to keep in mind that there are some cards in this game that you're going to have to focus, or you're going to have a very bad time. Oh.
Now we get to the enemy's fun part, the rage meter, called the rage rate. This is basically their version of going passive and aggressive. Over time, this meter will fill, and once it reaches 1 bar, they get aggressive status and gain 1 level to their attack rating, as well as any element that applies to them. When we go aggressive, we gain 2 attack ratings. Passive relieves 2 attack ratings.
But they can go rage twice.
But when they go max, man, that's when things get real dangerous, and they gain 2 attack ratings as well. They lose their element bonus. And when
also, when they hit max range, they can also use their card skills, and that'll fuck you up.
Yeah. Since we don't have access to skills, neither do they, so we'll just serve those to increase their damage output, and that's it.
I can still. Whenever you see a character stop the head and do a special swing, I'm pretty sure that's a critical hit.
That's more like their fierce attack. That does more damage to the head.
So what's a crit?
A critical hit only applies on a charge.
Oh, I remember now. No, you're right.
Never mind, I remember. We will see it eventually.
we will definitely see one eventually. I definitely remember exactly what you mean now.
Crits are very, very dangerous. Be very careful. So this house here, make sure Milanor visits.
The Silver Wolf! Also, yeah, steel is the best card in the game. Always use steel when you can afford to use steel. You want it leveled up as much as you can, because you're going to be needing to use it on a lot of bosses in the future. Are we the baddies? I mean, Milanor is a thief. A well-known thief. I don't expect that makes him the baddie, but he is a well-known thief. What happens if Yggdra goes in the house? Nothing. No event for you.
Yeah, nothing happens if Yggdra visits the house. Okay, save Sven here. I think I'll use steel here. See if I can have Yggdra wrap around. Oh yeah, let's go. How's it going? Oh, she said the thing.
I think my favorite theme in this game falls between Rosary and Russell. Damn it! You've done it, Yggdra! You beat the bandits! You're so cool! They're dead! You killed a man!
You've killed several men at this point.
Wow! Murder!
Let's take a look at Inzaghi over here. What are we on to, huh? So Inzaghi is a fencer. They're the basic sword class. Different from Yggdra. They're generally well balanced. They have high tech, them in general, as their normal stat spread is. They also have lightning element, their affinity, and they avoid lightning. That's their only skill. Doggy's thing is that he always has hats when he shows up on battlefield. Make sure to steal his headwear whenever possible. His current headgear is a leather hat, which gives him a vague panic. A thing, state of being that happens whenever you suffer a critical hit. Okay, turn.
Are we fishing for a specific stat on Yggdra's MVP this time, Ray? Or will anything do at this point?
Preferably, I would like to have attack or luck.
Luck? Alright. By the way, she's totally gonna lose this fight.
No, I have faith that she will pull it out.
Well, that's cute, Ron. But the game doesn't care about your faith.
No, it's okay. We have beliefs and hopes and dreams. You got this, Yggdra.
Bye, Yggdra.
I have to believe in the Sword Maiden.
We can do this. Oh shit, I should have bet on Inzaghi. Whatever. Fuck this bitch. Anyway.
So that was a loss. That's okay.
You still get EXP.
Oh, hey.
What's a little blood loss? Wow, those are some gross implications, Inzaghi. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Excuse me. You can take that hat and shove it straight up your ass.
Why would the enemy card power go up? Their card powers are static and increase over the course of the game.
That's correct. Yeah, it's map dependent as well as character dependent.
Alright, here we go.
Bonk.
Nice.
Yeah, could you imagine if you were like just not good at the game in the early game and then the game just got harder?
Jesus.
Yeah, this is pretty clear. Pressing R speeds up the battle speed.
Yeah, fast forward. I'm out of luck. Thanks for your hat. Bum, 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 bum,
Very cool.
bum.
Fending off the enemy, Inzaghi's mercenaries will are annihilated.
Damn, you're no ordinary thief.
You still want to go at it?
I'll remember this, punk. You just wait.
He will remember this for about 30 chapters.
All right, let's hurry onward.
Oh, okay.
Don't rest on your laurels yet.
Damn Inzaghi. Did he abandon his post again?
Uh-oh.
It seems he was defeated by a pack of thieves. Some mercenary. You can't trust outsiders. Well, I guess we know what that means. It's time for Leon the Black Knight to get his hands dirty.
Maybe we should just kill Leon.
You could stick around this map, or you could just get killed by Leon.
Objector change. Get everyone past to the jaws of the wolf. Either one to the nearest flag. Don't stick around, by the way, because Leon and his knights are invincible.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he is sights powered. I'm not surprised.
More of them.
That's a big group.
Or you could just get killed by Leon.
That's General Leon. Milanor, they're Imperial Knights.
This is bad. There's way too many of them.
Then, what shall we do?
Everyone, head for the jaws! Move it!
Good thing our cards refresh just in time for us to get the hell out of here.
Exclamation point.
That's the item that Inzaghi drops. As long as you finish the map, we get it automatically.
Ah, okay.
I'll just take it just in case. Because if the enemy steps on it, you lose the item. And we're done.
Nice.
Escape danger.
Right about here.
Bum, 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 bum.
Now!
Meanwhile,
Woo-ha! I've got your back, Milanor.
relief, an honorable blade to the rescue.
Hey Ray, is that Michelle Ruff?
Bitch, it might be.
That's rough, buddy.
That should do it.
Collapse, the root's been demolished.
Wow, she looks so cool. I hope I get to recruit her soon and nothing bad happens to her.
What in the... Sir Leon, the path has been blocked. We can't follow them. Damn it! Rotten thief!
Sorry, Death Knight. Maybe perhaps another time.
Thank you, everyone.
You men hold the fort. I must go do my side job
Tech
as a
2's
Yggdra.
alright. That's also a little bit on the low side right now. I'll take it.
Tech's good, tech's good.
We get Inzaghi's card. Banshee's Cry. I summon the Warrior of the Dead. Let shriek pierce the enemy's heart.
Banshee's Cry is pretty alright.
Pretty nice card, especially if you fire it up early enough, since it gets better as the game, since it forces the attack stat to 1. So it's gonna be really useful to really defang an enemy.
That was a close one, huh?
That woman, the one on the griffin. Is she an acquaintance of yours?
Yeah, why? Come on, let's hurry and find your army.
Ah,
Here we go.
Let us go.
Here we go! Oh, I'm excited.
And for Mel, it's exciting.
No. For me, it's exciting.